Thought I'd stop in real quick, say hi, see what's going on. So, been messing around with this. It's actually pretty neat. I do have the J Concepts Megalithics on it right now. Did a little comparison video with it today. Got to go over the footage, see which one won. But we'll have to see about that. So what's everybody up to tonight? I see there's 6 of you guys. RC Adventures, what's up, buddy? Enlighten, hey dude. Enlighten is actually regularly breaking TRX4 housings now with a brushed motor. Marcus Landry, Paul King, what's up, buddy? Hopefully we're racing dirt this weekend. Looking at the weather, all that. It was showing like rain everywhere. Now it's showing perfectly fine. Wait, I did get a little bit of rain today, and it was actually pretty nice. Marcus Clayton. You leaving 3 days, Clayton? I'm leaving. I'll be driving next Tuesday, so I won't be doing a live. Price on clear bodies, 20 bucks. Rob, what's up? Lon, hey buddy. Paul, what's up, buddy? 3SBRC / Raptor. Andrew Diddle. Having a nice cold beverage. I got this. Enlighten. All right, Paul. Good deal. Jeff Ramsey, what's up? Clear bodies for the Red Cat STK. Our on-road scene is building, man. We had a good race this past Sunday. It was hot though, but we had a really good race. We can mud race. We shouldn't have any mud. Did get some rain today, but it was enough to really water the grass, which it needed. But on Friday do some exploring and traveling. Yeah, gotcha. I'll be going Tuesday up to Ackworth, and then Wednesday I'll be just hanging out with family. And Thursday I think I'm going to take off and head up there Thursday. Get up there Thursday evening because it's I believe it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I get up there Thursday. I'll be able to take my time. No big deal. Pick out a decent parking spot. Claim all that. So I'll be good to go. And my parking spot last time was where you had the big camping area. I was over by the trees, which was actually pretty nice for, you know, like seclusion. I try not to be right in the middle of all the action. You know, I kind of like to hang out to the side, just kind of watch the catastrophes. What you've been putting out videos now too. How bad shorts are for the platform. What are your thoughts on it? Endo's RC, shorts are one of those things where if you base your channel on the shorts, then that's all you got. I do shorts every now and then, but I don't know if YouTube has the shorts video view time separate from the regular video, the long form. But the one thing I did notice on the shorts is it was able to pick up subscribers. But other than that, I didn't really notice a benefit for the channel. So that's why you very rarely see shorts. I rarely post on TikTok. I rarely post on Instagram, although I'm there. How do we send you stickers of our group? Well, send me an email. I'll get you my address. And I put some stickers on there. It's Wednesday to Saturday. No way. Then I'll be a day late. Let me see. There's my address right there. See if I can make this pinned. Should have pinned it to begin with. Pin message. There we go. Wednesday to Saturday. What's a good 400-ounce servo? Lon Baden, what are you trying to do with it, buddy? Ascent versus Sendero HD. Now, I have the gray Sendero, like the Trail Walker one, I think you call it. or I have the Sendero SE is what you call it. They're both pretty decent. They're both very different though. Kind of hard to say that one. If you start talking about the Ascent Fusion, then I would go with the Fusion all day long. James Wisecarver, what's up, buddy? Discovery RC, Kasiri, to order my Optic. How do you like yours? Now I have a few packs to it. Dude, the Optic is actually a pretty nice vehicle. I will tell you this, in stock form, the stock motor ESC leaves so much to be desired. It really does. The stock servo is actually decent, but obviously I changed all that out. I got the black raw 500 in there. You can kind of see the fins right there. I really like how this is set up, because when this in drive mode, you can't see the servo, and I think it's nice. To me, this is not a place for a brass servo, at least not in my opinion. But the Fusion Pro, man, made a world of difference on this thing. For a Class 0 build, a Class 0. Well, with those tiny tires, you can probably get by with just about anything. Probably the simple, easiest one to pop in will be the Raw 500. And they've got that in the normal silver, the brass, if you need to weight, it's over 5 ounces on the brass Raw 500. And then the black one if you want to try to hide it. You do not recommend, I heard of you, do not recommend shorts to subscribers. Let them show up on regular recommended shorts to give you loads of traffic. I haven't noticed that, but then again, I've never had a short go viral, so I don't know much about that. How different it is from the V8. Oh yeah, Kasiri, it's very different. It's a really nice vehicle. It honestly is. Is your crawl spot open to the public? Yes, I open it on the weekends. Are my rigs ready for Badlands? I guess. Ooh, I got to work on my SCX 6x6x6. I ordered another set of J Concepts landmines for it, so it'll finally have all 6 tires the same. Yep, I'm going to have J Concepts landmines at all 6 spots. I want to see the H10 with the Castle 20. See, that's what I'm thinking, Marcus. But right now, I've got that overdrive gear in the front, the underdrive in the back. I don't know if I have another normal ratio front axle or front ring and pinion, because if I want to do that, I kind of want to take the overdrive out of it, because at that point it's more of a jumper basher, more of a racer style vehicle. So I go that route. I might take this big overdrive out. I mean, it's good on the rocks and stuff, but it's kind of meant to be run a little bit, right? So it does need, in my opinion, at least a bigger pinion gear. Maybe that'll be fine with the Fusion. That might be easy to do too. The transmission I use in Sam, that is just a $65 shipped transmission off of Amazon with Dig. Just like the old 3-gear design. Red Cat Fusion is a great first RC, buddy. What's up, Needle Juice? I like the shorts for quick videos, so I'm gonna carry my phone and don't have to edit a bunch of videos. See, I've actually done video recording for shorts, and I've never put them up. Yes, I've actually seen a couple of those, and they're neat. I'm talking about B-Trib Anin, about the RC 4-wheel drive Miller. It's a really nice vehicle. It's got lots of features to it. I just haven't really wanted to mess with it too much. Because I want to put a Fusion optic, change out your pinion. The spur gear is stock. I did put a 13-tooth pinion gear. The stock is 15. So, maybe I need to go in there with like a 16 or 17 tooth pinion gear just to get some speed out of the thing, because it crawls beautiful like it is with a 13, but it might be better with a little bit bigger pinion gear, especially to get rolling a lot, move a little bit, you know. On my Sunday track and broke a Gen 8 rear bumper all before noon. All right, dude. I couldn't remember if it was the Enduro transmission or the built-in underdrive, the Amazon transmission. Now, speaking of mullet, Exo.us, they've got a mullet transmission set out that actually reverses the rotation of the rear drive shaft, I believe. And it's got a good high point on it, so it's like your front drive shaft can go down to your axle, and the rear drive shaft is up high for the mullet style builds. Now, what I did on mine I have 3 mullets. One of them I have the Element front end in it with a SCX 10.3. You flip the ring gear on the Element front end. So the 10.3 portal, and then on the other one I have SCX 10.3 front axle. I believe it's just a regular 10.3 with the servo on axle mount, I believe. And that one actually has a TRX4 rear axle on it. So that way I was able to keep the rotation correct. And with this other transmission, you can use SCX straight front like a pro, and then put right into a SCX 10.3 portal rear. And the way it's set up, I think they said 27% is what it is set up as to give, a start with all stock ratios. Your first RC was an Axial SCX 24 and it broke within a month. Well, That's kind of what I'm thinking, Engelman. Why do RCs cost so much? Origimimaz Okay. It's actually pretty simple why they cost so much. Because people pay it. If we want the price of these to come down from the $500, $600, $700 price tags that a lot of these trucks are going for, we just have to stop buying. But as long as we keep buying, why do they drop? They have no need to drop the price. Towards the end of the year, like when Arma's got a whole bunch of new stuff coming out, man, Horizon throws down with some major sales because they're clearing stock to get the new products in. So that's about the only time you're really going to get a deal other than, holiday deals and stuff. But the reason they keep charging so much is because we keep paying for it. It's as simple as that. 3SBRC. Does Vidavon make CVD for the latest 6S Creighton? Kasiri. Yes. I think I have 2 sets of those. Send me an email. I think I've got them. I don't know that I've got them listed on the website. 3SBRC, which trucks am I planning to bring on to AxialFest? Well, SCX Pro, the 6x6x6, the SCX6 Bouncer, possibly my Rift, maybe, which is, not really a Rift anymore, but it's kind of a Rift. That's 4. Let me see. What else could I bring? Possibly the CJ7, but I don't really get a chance to go on the trails. But if I do get a chance to go on the trails, Race Camp, you're right, Race Camp. I didn't think about Race Camp. Race Camp is there for sure. So probably about 6 vehicles. And now I will have a few parts and pieces in stock, but it's not the setup as a vendor. I'm not a vendor or anything, but if you break something and there's no parts available by the other vendors and I happen to have the part, then we can work a deal. It's simple as that. But I'm not a vendor or a sponsor. Maybe next year I could change that. But I also, if you come into an event as a vendor or sponsor, you get tied to your booth. You can't really get out as much. It's like at Beat the Creek, I can't really get out to go do anything. So I kind of enjoy not being a vendor sponsor because I can go and do and see. And I kind of think that's pretty fun. Yeah, Clayton, I think you're underestimating Race Camp. That thing's a beast. Tears Ride Trail last Christmas. I have 11 different trucks. I'm building 20-acre RC park in Michigan. Shire RC, build it, man. Build it, show it off. People will show up and run with you. Actually, CCX RC is in Michigan. I'm not sure where, how close that is. James, I see. Well, welcome, XJ Glenn. The boycott the companies. Is the Red Cat Fusion worth it then? Yes, Origami. Did you ever put soda on the pad? Yeah, I've never put soda on the pad, but what I did use is, or what I do use is a sugar water. How do I work the remote from the Ascent Fusion? Can you show me what everything does? I'll be prepared when I get it. It's pretty much standard issue. I mean, you got servo reversing, you got trims. You really shouldn't have to mess. You shouldn't have to go into the radio and mess with anything. But you can get into endpoints and stuff through the buttons right here. You can do that, but you shouldn't have to. Now, on the website, I do have thumb drives if you guys are interested in those. Yep, because I drive one-handed. It's so much, it's nice. And this is actually a pretty ergonomic radio. I mean, I still have it on my Red Cats, so that should tell you something right there. This is a Holmes motor. This is a Revolver V2 Snub Nose 2500, and there's a reason I have this out. Also, I have a Holmes Puller 400. This little dude right here. There's a reason I have this out. I can't tell you, but I just saw him over there, figured I'd show him to you. Wild One, yes sir. Use Grapico grape soda. I'm not planning to put any soda on there. I'm fine with just a regular sugar water. Take a pump sprayer and light good the 200 soda. Next day, wash it off. XJ Glenn. Yes, 3SBRC. Having time to walk around makes a big difference. It really does. Before I forget, I need a thumb drive for the RC8X. Yep, make sure you message me. Well, I'll probably just put those in a box, carry several different thumb drives with me and different things like that. So, Andrew Diddle, man, I'm telling you what, it doesn't matter if I'm recording or not. I'm driving one-handed. I really am. Now, this past weekend, we were racing the on-road, and I think I started to learn how to drive with both hands. I was actually pretty good. We did an 80 lap, called Heads Up Racing, 80 lap race, and I won it with the STK. But it was an STK mod class, so I'm running a 21.5 just stock in there. Stock gearing, it's the same speed, but hey, it did great. I'm happy with those. And I just ordered from A-Main 2 sets because they say they are the best tire for out here of the Fortec tires. So I ordered 2 sets from A-Main about 20 minutes before I came on here. Outlaw, do I do any RC boats? I do have some boats. I have a little pool boat, which I've never even put in water. I've got an old Kyosho boat with the prop completely underneath the hull. Dude, it launches like a drag shoe. It'll come right out of the water. I have a Sonic Wake. And I also have a Pro Boat Blackjack 42, the 8S version. That one's a little scary because it likes to get light and come up. And it don't flip back over. What radio am I using on the RDS? I believe I've got a GT5 on that. Origami, that's it. Loud Burns, what's up? How big is Hopper? You're talking about that obstacle? Probably just about like a 7-inch ledge. I have never actually measured it, but I'm pretty sure it's around 7, possibly 8. But the thing is, it's not vertical. it's a little bit undercut because the whole block is basically set on an incline like that. So it's not just a simple vertical ledge. It's a little bit under like this. And with like this particular vehicle here, man, this thing does not like that at all. It has such an issue getting up hopper. But the forward transmission ones, man, they walk right up that thing like it's not even there. I race one-handed all the time. We're racing off-road this Sunday. I'll probably see if I got my Typhon going. I haven't raced off-road in a while, so if I get somebody to call the race, maybe Paul can call the race for me. Paul King on here. Maybe he'll call the race so I can actually run some e-buggies with everybody. Vehicle E380. Oh, what does a sugar water do to the pad? Does it give it more grip? Yeah, it makes it a little bit sticky, but I'm not really sure that it does a whole lot, to be honest with you. Well, the thing about 80 laps, Andrew, is this right here. Literally, it takes us about 6 seconds on average per lap. To reiterate this, on average, when I finished the 80 lap main, it was like 8 minutes and 5 seconds or something like that. So literally it's like 10 laps a minute. So basically we had 4 minute qualifiers and an 8 minute main. It was just setting laps. And when the first guy gets done, it's just like NASCAR. The race is over. Finish your lap and you're done. Yeah, Paul, it really does it. When you're up there racing, you're like the guy, Wally was calling the race, you know, counting it down. I'm like, dude, we're already down to 59 laps. And all of a sudden we had 20 laps to go. And I'm like, holy crap. This was wild, man. It was some good racing. I liked it. Edward Perry, bring it on. Let's do it. What's up, Chainsaw? You're curious how big the Ascent Fusion actually is. Well, here's the body, because they come with just that. I was done driving, bringing everything back up, and my bolt came out from my steering. There it is, buddy. So, pretty simple, really. Nice carbon pieces, chassis, everything. This is a pretty nice truck. Let's look at my battery in there as well. Now, these do come with brass on them, too. They've got brass already with them. So these are the Proline Baja Pro X, and these have my Fat Boy inserts. Yep. Fat boys are back. Let me see here. Yeah, Paul, one crash, dude, and it puts you back because you're talking a 6-second lap. If you're crashed for more than 6 seconds, you got to play catch up and hope that guy ahead of you gets a crash in. So it's better to just simply avoid the crashes. Hoosier, I think so. I just put some V1 servo mounts on there. I think I've got the steering stuff, suspension links. Sold the last transmission motor mount today. I think it is. Well, 3SBRC, as far as the rubber buildup, it might help during the race, but I actually pressure washed the track. So, and as I was pressure washing it, you could actually see some of the dark gray, almost black, come off the track. So I'm kind of wondering if I should just not pressure wash it and kind of let that build up a little bit. Origami, how big is it measured? Well, Like I said, I haven't measured it in a while. What are you talking about? Hopper or the pad? The best battery for the Fusion? I run these in it, but 1500, 2200 milliamp 3S, perfect. Zach Petit, what's up, man? Yes, sir. Speaking of inserts, you guys do know I'm working on some new inserts, right? That's all you get. I am working on some new inserts. These new inserts that I'm working on, man, I got to tell you something. They are, let me see. They are, as I'm looking at one right down here, they are side specific. They are very directional. And I say very because it really makes a difference. It's like, where's that other insert at? Yeah, it's like this one right here. See how, this isn't the one, by the way. See how very directional, look at this right here. See how that holds up? And then you turn it the other way, see how it folds down? Actually, this is a, yeah, you can see a little bit back there. So very directional. I've got another insert up here that actually shows that even better. Yeah, this right here will show you better. This is one for a rupture. All right, so this is a rupture insert right here. Turn this way, look at how it holds up. Turn it the other direction, see how it folds over and down. So this is what I'm calling very directional. So basically you would want the rear to pull like this when you're climbing, okay? And you put your fronts, at least in my thoughts, like this so it can pull down. At least that's my thoughts on the very directional ones. But these other ones I've got, they are even more directional than that. I'm not going to tell you that they will make your vehicle faster. I mean, I'm literally got it right here. I can show you this profile. I'm definitely getting a little bit more of a contour on there. But I'm sorry, these are under wraps for now. I got some more testing to do to them. But I can tell you this much, it's like adding ½ an inch of stability to your vehicle without adding ½ an inch of stability. You know, Clayton, I just might bring a set for you to AxialFest, buddy. Yeah, we just might have to do that. Just really nice, but leaf springs. Leaf springs? Yeah, I know you're working on the new answer, and I'm waiting on them, man. Zach, these things are going to be amazing. The guy I'm working with on these, I have a tester sworn to secrecy. Let's just say he's one of the top 3 or 4 drivers in the country. I sent him some other inserts, and he responded with his evaluation of them. He is so high-level crawler. He was telling me about a few things. I'm like, dude, I'm not even good enough to feel what you're telling me that the inserts are doing. I mean, like, dude, he is right there. So if these new ones that I'm probably going to ship out tomorrow, if these pass the test, I'm going to start producing them. They're going to be on the website, and yeah. I'm not sure. These will be more like a, I don't want to call them pro comp, or possibly like a comp spec insert. But like I say, they are side specific, very directional. Obviously, you know, a soft, a medium, a hard. and all that stuff. So I've got them all right here. Man, that's gonna be nice. Sorry, guys. Able to work, but I'm excited. Dude, these things are gonna be nice. Now, did you guys see the video? I think it was with this right here. I had them in a set of tires, and when Viagra, that's actually pretty good. I could call them, what is it? Flaccid, old timer, Viagra, and Blue Chew, right? But I had them on, I think it was this vehicle right here. And when it was going across and down that one particular aisle, dude, they held this thing from rolling over, as where with the other inserts, it would roll over. And I was kind of got excited on that video. Hopefully you guys saw all that. Droopy, that's a word too. Yes, sir. All right. Jason, what's up, buddy? I think it's a Fusion. Contact. Show us again the new one. Pat House. No, I was legit talking about inserts or whatever it was. I think he was asking me how tall was the ledge of hopper. So I'm also printing some of these right here up as well. Usually a leaf sprung truck to mow down the weeds, and you know, it is summertime. I should probably break out that old RC mower I got. If you look back on the channel, there it's on there, RC mower. I used a set of Power Wheels gearboxes and Traxxas 775 motors, which are, I'm not even sure if they still work. Probably need some oil or something. I built a caster mount for the front, so it's got a single air tire front. Probably have to put a tube in there, but regardless, I mean, I've got it. And it has, and the mower I bought from a guy off the side of the road for like 20 bucks. It's just an old pull start motor. Grizzly RC, well, heck yeah, man. Let's see if we're making an aluminum 2.6 wheel. The RC four-wheel drive is making an aluminum 2.6 wheel for the MK07. Really? If that's the case, I'm really surprised. Origami is A Main Hobbies good. Heck yeah, A Main Hobbies is good. I order almost every week something. So, dude, yeah, and they're usually pretty fast too. Seth, what's up, buddy? They were too soft. And I normally like a soft insert. I ordered insert megalithics. I think they were too soft. Well, if they're too soft for you, order the next step up on insert, and then save those for in case you build another vehicle and you have it's a lighter weight. Then you'll be all set. I need inserts bad for my five trucks. I don't know about that one. Dude, we finally got some rain here. It's been like 2 weeks, and for Florida not to get rain for 2 weeks, that's kind of a big deal. As much as I dislike the rain, as far as messing up plans, it's kind of something that's needed here. Our ground just absorbs rain fast. The best upgrades for the Fusion, so far the only upgrades that I feel it needs are wheels and tires. Other than that, it's all there. It's one of the few vehicles you can purchase and not really have to modify. So now the stock servo, I've had really good luck with the stock servos. At ECC, a guy actually won a brand new Red Cat Fusion. Took it out and came back carrying it before he even had a chance to roll it. The stock servo died. So, I mean, I've got like 4 of them servos. I got 4 or 5 of them actually. possibly 3 of them on that Red Cat hauler. So for you got the raise and lower and stuff like that. And they've been good for me. I haven't burnt them up, but while I was there, this guy took it out. He didn't have a chance to roll it over. So that was an issue with that one. Go them on a light truck, almost like Mike. You've got them on a light truck like Super Light 10.2. Do you get the super sauce or the soft? Were they my inserts, Mike? On my inserts, the soft, they have that little tab. So the outside is just as soft as the super sauce. However, they engage that second stage quicker. And actually, I've got, I have an updated design for that, which as soon as these others are gone, which should be gone like this week, I'll be able to put the other ones in there. It's actually a little bit softer on the outside, but engages the second stage quicker. Man, I hate it when it's raining on vacation. Vehicle Mediterranean KM319s. They're really good for stiff all-around tire. I've got those tires, and man, I just could not make them work. Now, this was back before I started doing printing and stuff, so they're kind of older tires right now. Finally ordered my Vigilante. What power system do you recommend for it? Maybe my bashing and jumping. Now, as far as power goes, in mine, I put the Hobbywing 1250 motor, 5690, the big motor, with the stock ESC, and dude, it's doing great. If you have problems with the axle gears, Vitavon's got the fix for that. Nice, big, strong axle gears for that. If you have other issues, well, it could be because make sure you off the throttle when you land, because you put that motor in there. I also have a 22 pinion gear on there as well. So, and I run larger tires, the Magmas for the X-Max. I run those on there. They're a little bit heavier. So, Andrew Diddle, he did contact me back about that. I'll talk about that one for a second. He does not have a purple yet for those carbon panels. Okay, yeah, my super sauce, they are soft. They are meant for the 4, 5, maybe upwards of 6 pound vehicle. But a lot of guys, they like the super softs up front and the softs in the rear. That way they engage into that second stage a little bit earlier and help keep the back end up. That Red Cat COE is beautiful. Do they have any more sales coming up? They got that 30 days of deals. I think there's another COE sale coming up on that thing. So you might want to hang out for that one. Go to Red Cat and see if they got that deal coming up. I believe it's the blue one, or I'm not sure. I thought I saw another one coming up later on this year or this month. Is a sub plus cheap lipo charger good? I haven't messed with Suppulse. I haven't messed with that brand. I'm sure it will be fine. Okay, cool, Mike. Oh crap. I guess I need to start printing other inserts for AxialFest just in case, huh? I didn't think about that. Okay. Printers running 24/7. 3 to order the Fusion. Anything you recommend off the rip other than tires? MPN, nope. That's a great truck right out of the box. And the wheels are actual bead locks, so you can put regular or better tires on those wheels if you want. Use a cup and ball to connect it to the servo horn. Well, yeah. It's kind of rare that we kill servo gears at this day and age. Most of the servos, like what I run, when you buy a really good servo, when you start getting close to the $100 mark, you start getting into a much higher level servo. It doesn't matter which brand you're at. And you really stop killing gears. Now, servo horns, if they come loose, you can strip those out, but you really stop killing gears when you start buying the really good servos. Now, Zach, yeah, I've been posting the deals up as I get them every morning. Well, there you go, Marcus. That's going to be your deal right there, buddy. Get on the Spectrum Smart Charger and batteries. Do you have any input? I do have the Spectrum Smart Charger, and it's actually pretty neat. Plug and play. I also have the just not the Hobby Wing, the iMars 300, the Mars i300, something like that. That's Gen's Ace. Gen's Ace makes that one. And dude, that one's nice. I don't have a battery here, but you just plug it right in and you go. It is beautiful. Love that charger. And it's strong too. It's about the size footprint as your phone. MPN, yes sir. Yep. They're actually printing some inserts right now. I believe they're just about to be finished up. Now you watch. I posted on the on the YouTube that I can ship the second day. I'll have my printers running, and all of a sudden I'll get a bunch of orders, and now I won't be able to bring any to AxialFest. You watch. Here. What steering servo fits the SCX-10 that works with the motor cover? Most all of them do. Now the SCX-10 when you get one of the high-end servos, sometimes they don't like to fit down in there. You got to grind stuff away. That's one of the issues that we found with the chassis area. As far as like getting a servo with a, let's see if I got a servo up here. Let's see here. Do I have any servos? I do. Here's this one. Here's this one. All right. I'll show you. So sometimes you get a servo, like say this big raw 500 right here. This area right in here, okay? This can cause issues with the SCX-10 all right? Now look at that one versus this low profile one. There's a little bit of a difference in height right there, right? So like the raw 800 may go right in without this modification. But with less height here, you could end up with a chassis clearance issue on the end of the horn here. So it's just kind of one of those things. I would probably go with a standard size for that. Like I said, this is a brass raw 500. This is just over 5 ounces right here. And this one, little bitty one, but still strong. Man, that raw, the new 900 Direct Power 4S, what a beast of a servo that is, man. I'm telling you what. Damn, bro. The G13 Pro is a really good servo. I believe that's good to 4S. I've got that in one of my vehicles too. Okay, on the website, I actually have little tubes of E6000. E6000 right here. This one is just about over with. But what I'm planning to do here is on, ooh, I'm about to show you guys the wrong insert. Can't show that one either. All right, well anyway, what I'm thinking about doing here on my inserts is adding 1, 2, 3, 4 little grooves in there. Okay, actually has a glue channel, because sometimes if you don't watch it, you add a little bit of glue to set your offset, you can squeegee the glue off. So what I want to do is just, you know, add a little bit of a channel in there, and that will be done for sure when these inserts come to market for these right here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I should have all 4 of my new inserts up here. I do. Yep, here they are. Here are all 4 of my new inserts, guys. I'm going to show them to you. Pretty nice deals, you know. They work well. They fit. So we're good. Now you can say I did show you my new inserts. Oh man, yeah. The E6000 on the website is a 0.118 ounce. It's just like $1.50. I believe you can get them, I think they're around that on Amazon. But if you're shopping and it's right there, you know, it's easy to get. Of course, running the big Axio SCX6 on Forest. Will it run on 50C or stick with 100C rates? Who's your buddy? Who's your buddy Adventures? Okay, let me explain about batteries here. Ovonic 650 milliamp ADC battery. I can guarantee you this is not an ADC battery. I guarantee not. It's probably at best maybe a 20 or 25 depending on room temperature or the ambient temperature of the battery itself. This one right here is a Z battery and it says 120C. I guarantee you it's about 20 to 25C, the same as this one. Now, when it comes to batteries, what I found, the larger the battery, the more milliamps, the more power is available. Just like a deep cycle battery, starting battery, the way they're built makes a big difference, okay? Some batteries will have more punch, like a starter battery for your car, versus some will have more of a runtime, like a deep cycle battery for your trolling motor on your boat. Something like that, right? But you have your motor and you're driving and your motor needs 20 amps. Let's just say this battery is good for 100 amps. Guess how many amps the motor is going to be getting? 20 amps. What the motor needs is what it's going to pull. You're not going to push 80 amps into this motor. The only way you'll get 80 amps into this motor is if this thing comes into a dead short. At that point, it's calling for all of it, basically, like dead shorting your battery here. So if you have a battery, 50,000 milliamps, 8 volts hooked to this motor, it's going to run the same speed as a 1,000 milliamp battery of the same 8 volts. Okay? It's going to pull the same amount of amps. Okay, now if you have a dead short with this, say you put your screwdriver across these terminals right here, and this right here is only good for 10 amps, well, guess what? You're going to get a lot less spark, a whole lot less spark than with the big battery, because the big battery you can weld on that thing, okay, because it has it available and it's not needed unless it's a dead short, okay? The issue comes in, say this motor needs 30 amps, and the ESC can only pass through about 10 amps. Guess how many amps this motor is going to get? It's going to get 10 amps. And you're going to have power issues as a result. So it's best to match everything up. I like to have like the motor ESC matched more so than the battery. The battery is your start and it's your limit. Now, if you try to put this right here on something right here that's going to take 20 amps maximum, it's going to stress this little battery. You put this battery right here on there, and it's going to handle the 20 amps a lot better. Are you following me? Now, you take this motor off, and you put this motor on, and all it takes is 5 amps. Well, guess what? Now you're perfect. You see what I'm saying? Matching your battery for the amp load that your vehicle is going to give it is a big deal. Put this battery in an X-Max. What do you have? You have a LiPo fire. Poof. Because the X-Max is going to try to pull 200, 300, 400 amps when you take off. And this battery just isn't going to give you that. So guess what? Poof. At best, your ESC is going to cut into LiPo cutoff because it's going to drag the battery down so far. That's the best case scenario. Worst case, you lose your truck because of this little guy right here. Hopefully that made at least a little bit of sense. It just makes it's real important to match the battery with the vehicle. All my really efficient vehicles, they're all running 650s or possibly 450s. I have some 850s for a little bit more. So it makes a big difference. All right, so let's see here. You guys got me talking about batteries, loads, and motors and stuff like that. So, great question, Hoosier. Great question. Tiers 4 tracks will fit the Fusion. Sure. It should go right in. No problem. Buy them from you, man. I support the channel even if... Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I did buy the cheap blue case, 35 kg servos. Always a nice deal. I've got some 35 kg servos, some of the Animos servos, or they're rebranded of who knows what on Amazon. And usually those are decent servos. They really are. Origami, that still happens to me. As far as like just being ready, you know, to get what it is. And usually A-Main ships pretty quick. And, you know, you have your Amazon and all that. Their prime is not what it used to be. Jim's RC, James RC Garage, Jim's RC, what's up, buddy? Signing off, see you at AxialFest. All right, Hoosier, see you there, buddy. I'll be hitting my printers real soon. I think they're all finished now. Printing off my ducks too. Now, I've got these ducks and I printed some off. They are TPU. I put them on the dash of my car, and they have. I've got one on my car, which is a Hyundai with a duck on it, right, like a Jeep. And the thing has survived a week in the summer, so it hasn't melted, it hasn't fallen apart, it hasn't faded. So I'm giving them a little dicky ducks. And there's a reason I call these dicky ducks, because there's a little bit of something kind of weird on these, but they're kind of like you know, a joke for the Jeep guys. That is a dunce cap, by the way. But regardless, those are my dicky ducks. Let's get down here. All right, cool. I thought I missed a lot of them by scrolling up. 200 lap race. What did you take? How long does an 8200 milliamp battery last? That depends on the load, buddy. Enlighten. 20 of them in series won't help you at all. If you put 20 of them in parallel, you just might be good. Oh, 20 stuff. If you bring in any servos to active, I might have some buddies that would buy some. I'm not planning to bring any servos, but I do know Reefs is going to be there. At least the canopy and the guys working it. I'm not sure if Reef himself is going to be there, though. Prime used to be able to get next day, and now I'm lucky to get them in 3 days. Yeah, Prime is not what it used to be. Does A-Main ship early? Typically speaking, they ship next day. Sometimes if I order like first thing in the morning here on the East Coast, I will have shipping by noon here. Now, granted, they're about 3 or 4 hours behind, so if I order here nice and early in the morning, like say around 10 o'clock, they get the order like 6 o'clock. What's up, Rocky Mountain? Crow Below, what's up, buddy? RC revealed. Still alive, buddy. Still kicking. We're at the 1 hour mark here. Reefs has a new release. I haven't heard anything about it, but that's very interesting. I guess I need to get a hold of him and find out what he's cooking, huh? Like 10 is a little bit early, buddy. No, I'm usually opening up, you know, getting ready to get out of bed around 9:30. No, sir, no tattoos. I'm still a long ways away from 100K. A long ways away. 5,000 will deliver 5 amps for 1 hour or 10 amps for a half hour. So and so. Mike Debris, under ideal circumstances, yes. That is true. Origami from Utah. Okay. I know, like with our crawlers, say take the Red Cat Fusion. Man, I tell you, if I put a 5,000 milliamp battery in there, I think it'll probably go for 4 or 5 hours, dude. And I don't want to be walking that long behind one of these things. Donation for you to do the 5K then. We'll strap a GoPro on it. I have no desire to ever do a 5K. One day I'll make it there, Andrew. One day. What's up, Brett? On a bike ride. Oh, you know, speaking of bikes, this guy or this company, they messaged me and all this, and they wanted me to do a bike video for them. I'm like, a bike video? Yeah, it was an electric bike. And I'm like, well, I can take it to events and I'll put the bike to use, you know. But then they quit responding. Dude, I tell you what, man, my dad, he used to always talk about getting up early. He's ex-military as well. Boy, I'm up at 5:30. I don't care, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Well, now that he's been retired for about 5 or 6 years, yeah, 10, 11 o'clock, maybe 9 if he has to go to the doctor. Maybe. That's it, Pat House. You are correct. If it was a Venton, what is a Venton? Will I get a Slash 4x4? I really don't have a use. I don't have a need to get a Slash 4x4. I mean, everything in the world has already been done to them. There's nothing that I could do that would be new or fresh on the market with them. I mean, it's one of the oldest trucks out there right now. Well, Clayton, if you can sit there and drive your vehicle for 2 hours straight, more power to you. Oh, I was going to say hats off to you. I ordered that air-conditioned hat off of TikTok. Suppose it's got like the little ceramic things on it. That thing was like 65 bucks for a hat. I'm not a hat guy, but I had to have this. Hopefully I'll have it in before AxialFest. I get it in, I will show it to you guys. I have my little temperature gun thing right here. I'll do all the temperature stuff for you guys on that. But I had to have it, you know, because AxialFest is going to be a little bit warm during the day and should cool off nice at night. What's up, Double A Day? You go to bed at 5:30 in the evening? CKRC, I'm going to the one at Badlands, AxialFest East. I think if I get a chance to go west, I want to go do Proline by the Fire. If I get a chance to go back there. Oh, a Venton. I get you. No, it wasn't a Venton. It wasn't a Venton. Let me see if I can find the email. Maybe I need to send them an email back here. Let me see. It's quite a ways back. I'll see if I can find it. Check you guys out. We were out for a good 6 hours, walked about 11 kilometers, and that's a few times. Clayton, you the man, buddy. Go out there and win that 5K, because there is a lady that runs that 5K, and I'm telling you right now, she does not stop. She runs the entire thing. I'm just wanting to tell you. Good luck. RTR, no. If I find this brand, I'll tell you, man, I got a lot of emails I need to delete. I'll find it. Hang on. Overachiever. From Attica, Indiana, which where Badlands are. My father helped build that place up. Well, that's where I'm going to be, Attica, Indiana. How many days does order from A-Main? It could take 2 to 4 days. I mean, I have had them go like a week, but it's kind of rare. Like if you order it, make sure they got it in stock. So, I mean, I'm looking at all these A-Main emails I got from things being sent to me. I want to keep that one. A-Main hobbies again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's kind of, I was kind of looking forward to getting that bike. It's been a while since I've rode a bike. Let's see here. 6 to 10 days is what A-Main takes to get to Canada. Yeah, Canada, you got a couple days that you generally lose on that. It better be worth it with free shipping. DM me if you have a bike questions. Well, the Pirate, as far as the bike goes, Paul King on here, he rides a bike every day. He literally like has over 8,000 hours on his bike. So with over 8,000 miles. So what I was going to do was I was just going to do my thing. Let me see. But I was going to do my thing with it and then basically let him take it, you know, and drive it for several days. Let me see. It was Highboy. That's the name of the company. Highboy.ca. I think it was the EX6 step through fat tire electric bike. I think this is the one that they were talking about right here. So, but needless to say, they're no longer emailing me for some reason. Wow, 8,700 miles tomorrow. That is amazing. So yes, ultimate slash with a great truck. Great last year check. Now we have a SCT class out here. We never have enough showing up to actually run the class though. Paul King needs a car. I think Paul has a truck, but the electric bike, I mean, he works local, so it's like, yeah, you get to save all the money, insurance, all kinds of stuff by just simply riding the bike. Yeah, CK, I've been waiting for some good rain here to water test mine. It's still sitting over there, but I haven't had a chance to put it in the water yet. There's a lot of miles to pedal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought Paul had a truck. So, but anyways, man, you guys are giving me some breathing space here. Need to get these other inserts going, packed up and all that. So, I'm going to use a bike even when I'm legal. If you're up for a collab, I'm all in. A collab with what? RC Revealed? I've got an email if you want to email it to me. Andrew Surrey just woke up. No way! I got one of your ducks done. In fact, I think the other one is done as well. That makes me want to vomit just thinking about it. So when are you going to start doing next year's ECC build? Marcus Landry. That is one heck of a question. Speaking of ECC, when Enlighten drove my Sam truck, I was impressed with his driving. I was impressed with how he handled the truck. And I was impressed with the truck itself. I do kind of want to, and I was looking at all my vehicles. I'm like, you know, I don't need to build a new vehicle for that. I've got plenty of them. And then I saw the new chassis. And then I saw the new transmission. And I'm like, dang it, I really did not want to build another truck. But I might be building another truck. I don't care about class 1, but it would be like a class 2 and a class 3. The chassis I'm talking about is actually from UGRC. The transmission and everything. So it's actually a really nice chassis. So I'm probably going to go with that. But man, I've been seeing all kinds of transmissions come out. I'm not sure what I would do for axles on it. I got an idea of what I want. I kind of, as far as axles go, I really like the mullet builds. I really do. So I'm kind of thinking maybe the Exo.US transmission. That way I can put another SCX Pro front, steering on the axle. You get all that stuff like that. H10, I just saw that. Probably a lot cheaper than the Vidavon SCX Pro. Now, I do like this. I really do. My only issue is the servo is up high. In the competition, I'd rather have a raw or another 900 down here, you know, to get that center of gravity down. So, I mean, I really like this, especially for the look. I mean, when you're sitting there driving this thing, it looks absolutely legit. Absolutely legit. You can't even tell there's a servo in the thing on the axle. It looks really good. It really does. Charles Pope, it probably is. But yeah, I do think I'm going to have to build another couple trucks. I mean, if I don't build a couple trucks, all I've got to do is get those stupid scale points on there, right? And I can't use my megalithics. Got to figure out another tire. I'll probably run the J Concepts Tusk, unless they outlaw those too. Sorka and all their crap. South Florida, you get your MK07 tomorrow? Nice. Birthday Sunday. RC Maniac, yes sir. Making an H10 comp crawls out, making an SCX6 fast. 46, man. Make a trial truck build. Those are fun. Yeah, scale points and winches. Yeah, winches too. I'll have to learn how to winch, which means I got to drive with 2 hands. I haven't figured out, like, I can't, like, say I'm winching. I like to have the button up here for my winch, in and out. I don't really want that. We'll have to see what I can do with the 8X, because the RC 8X will be my radio for this. But I can't. I'll only have 1 thumb on this hand, okay? If I had 2 thumbs over here, then I could steer with one and work a winch with the other one and still drive one-handed. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to drive 2-handed when I get into that. Now, I say that, but I only have to drive 2-handed when I'm winching. Otherwise, I can just go ahead and do my normal thing, drop the radio down, and drive like normal. This is kind of weird because if I'm driving, even when I'm not videoing, I'm driving, I'll sit there and I'll like, this will be down, I'll like point at the truck. I'm like, hey man, what you going? Where you going? No, like, I won't even realize I'm the one driving it. It's really weird. The ban the higher. Clayton, buddy, I'm telling you right now, ban the megalithic, but the Hyrax. Yeah, right. Like that's a scale tire. The trencher. Yeah, right. That's not a scale tire either. But I don't know. I don't know. This is why, like us here, we only use the bare minimum Sorka. Otherwise, we don't care. We don't care. We are actually going so far as next year, we're actually going to be able to run the ruptures in class 3. Glue the winch remote. I'm not putting a separate winch remote. I'll use the radio. The radios are so far advanced now, we're good. All that stuff. You need voice command winching. Yeah. How do the JC landmines do out there? The landmines run good out here. I prefer the Tusks though. And the Noble, yes, I really need to get, I have a thumb drive for the Noble. I do need to get a Noble. It is a really nice radio. I just don't have one. I have everything else though. I even found this turd. I thought I gave this away. I found this piece of junk. That Radio Master MT12 or whatever that thing is. I thought I'd already given that away. I'll give it away, sell it off. I'll make it a prize or something. I don't know. The Gen 8 is good. The Gen 8 is good, but you might as well buy a Gen 9 or a Ascent at this point, Ryan. Pat, one of the reasons for all these rules is because of people pushing the limits too far. This is for any organization. All those stupid rules in there are because people push too far. You know, it's like you have this class right here, okay? Nothing but these trucks. Well, you know, you have a guy, he starts swapping these out for Lexan panels. Well, that's not fair. I mean, why does this guy get to run lighter panels? So that makes a stupid rule. This other guy starts trimming off the little handles right here and the bars in the back because it's just added weight up top. Well, now we need a rule to keep things even because it's part of the truck. It's all the people that push the rules to the very limit is why we have so many rules. That's why. It's not that they want to put all them rules in there. It's because they kind of have to. Because when you're at that level, people push rules and push cheat to win. Eddie Guerrero, yeah. You know, that's why. It's like, since I did the NASCAR drive, I've been watching some NASCAR stuff. They were talking about the guys that were cheating NASCAR back in the day. This guy that he actually took and dipped the entire chassis in acid. The acid eats away the metal, which he brought the chassis up. It was lighter. Okay. This other guy had like a 2-inch diameter fuel line. 2 inches of diameter. That held like another 2 or 3 gallons by the time he made it up to the car. And according to what the guy said was they found a violation on the fuel tank. They pumped the fuel out or whatever it was. And the guy got mad, jumped in the car with an empty fuel tank and drove like 10 miles back to his shop. This is like way back in the heyday, like the 70s and stuff. So that's what it was. That's why they've got so many rules, you know? 68, the Gen 8. Take that Radio Master. I'm building a Bandit. A Bandit? I would, Pat. Yep. What's the crawler above the XRT? That's the Ascent Fusion. Loose is fast and at the edge of control. You know, Andrew, there's something about that. You're right. When I was racing my e-buggy, man, it was so wore out. I mean, the joints were wore out. The ball joints were wore out. But that thing was fast. Then I bought like a brand new buggy. Everything was perfect. I don't know, oh, man, this thing is accurate. Dude, that thing was slow. So it's definitely something to that. Where am I at here? Smoky. Do the Gen 9 axles fit the Gen 8? Yeah. Now the Gen 9s have a U-joint in them, as where the Gen 8s have the CVD. Smoky Eunuch. Was that him? Bandit for the long haul. All this cheating, talking, I'm pushing the limit on the rock racing with the camera. Edge of control, light and style. Show him the Fusion so he doesn't buy the Gen 8. Now, granted, I've already changed tires and changed the servos, but otherwise, this truck is stock, okay? It comes with a brushless motor, a Fusion RTR motor. It's got the 20% or 25% gears already in the transmission, already set. Metal diff covers, front and back, portals. It's got weights on the front already there. Let's see if I can take it off. I'll show you real quick. Brett, I know you want that Radio Master. Are you local here? But you can see it's got brass already on it right out of the box. You got U-joints up in there. So it's a very nice truck, man. I'm just telling you, it's a very nice truck. A 6S Gen 9. If the motor KV is low enough, that's totally doable. Years ago, they actually had Tekin had a 500 kV rock motor. Yeah, Rock 3100, Rock 500. It has a 500 kV rock motor. And I really wish I'd got one of those, because that would be definitely what you would want with like a Mamba X and 6S on a crawler. That would actually work really well. Rock Lock 412. The RTR Fusion, you only get about 5 or 6 adjustments on this with the tuner, okay? You don't get all the Fusion SE adjustments. I believe the BEC is set at 7.4 volts. It's not adjustable. So it just doesn't have all the adjustability of a Fusion SE, which has less than the Fusion Pro. Otherwise, I believe it's the same rotor, same windings. It's just, I really don't know why they take features away. I feel that just simply use what's already done. I kind of feel in some way that it's got to cost money to take features away to make something an RTR. But I could be totally mistaken on that. Yeah. Talladega Nights. That was good. I have an 8S TRX4. We'll take your... Man, I never wanted to do that with mine. He was always on the edge of the rule book. Why the rule that says it doesn't illegal, then it isn't. I got you. I got you, the pirate. Yep. I've been following you over a year. Just not on this account. Brett, send me an email. Maybe we can figure something out. What was the Tekin crawler? The Rock 412. There it was. But it's not a Rock Lock 4112. It's just a Rock 412. Fusion SE for some base camp. Fusion SEs are nice, man. That's probably the best bang for the buck motor combo out there. See, and it's like the car brand sliding in a cheaper model. I'll go up in price. Yeah. I haven't messed with anything from Furitech in a while. But anyway, as far as like your Red Cat trucks go, get yourself a Fusion. At least the Ascent. At least get the Ascent. Now, another thing about the Fusion, the motor mount is different. I didn't think about this. The motor mount is different. So the motor's about 6 millimeters lower than factory. So, yeah. Otherwise, it comes with the gears already in the transmission to get you the underdrive you need. Carbon frame. Like I say, I swapped the servo, but I didn't really need to. But I kind of wanted to. And it's a nice servo. That's the Power Hobby 729. Thing is dusty from the drive today. Yes, Brett Loves. That's it. Brett Loves. So regardless of all that, man, this weekend we're racing dirt track. Hopefully it'll be a little bit on the dirty side. What is the orange body truck under the X-Max? That is the body off of Race Camp on a broken Big Rock 3S. I've got all the parts, I just haven't fixed it yet. Well, yep, I'm getting all your stuff printed. So you'll be all that stuff. Hopefully, what it was, today's Tuesday. It should ship Thursday at the latest. Possibly tomorrow evening. Maybe if all the stuff is done, I'll be able to get that done to make to the post office tomorrow evening. But the ducts, I modified the ducts to take care of a few issues I was having. And everything looks really good now. Fences, Bellland. Weird being off for a few weeks. Andrew, I still sit back. I'll be editing, working on doing whatever it is I got to do. And I'll be sitting there thinking, oh, crap, I got to get to bed. I got work tomorrow. I still get that. Yep. And then I just sit there thinking, like, why? I really left my job? What's wrong with me? So it still kind of takes a little bit. Move the Squidward part to the top of the head. This is a dunce cone right here. So, and the thing about it is, you give people these ducks, right? You give them to them, and these ducks are on the website. They're fairly cheap, okay? You give people these ducks. Oh, thank you. This is such a weird looking duck. It's got a weird cone on the head. And then they put them on their dash. And then as these people are driving around with their duck, Jeep, whatever the thing it is, they start noticing something on the back side of this. Like, what is that? Yeah, and then when they finally realize what it is, well, that might go into the trash. But regardless, it's an awesome joke. You had your toe cut off, then reattached. So they had to, like, completely take it loose and then stick it back on with some super glue or something? The Squidward part. That's funny. Oh, man. It's a kickstand. I thought about actually doing it on the bottom. But, oh, speaking of that, I had one of these, like I say, I've had one of these on the dash of my Hyundai, which is weird to have a duck on your Hyundai, but I had to test these with the heat, right? So I was sitting there driving, and notice this has this piece at the bottom, the flat piece. That's kind of a base to keep it from falling over, and it actually stuck on my dash pretty good. It wasn't messed up or anything, but it didn't slide. It stood up very well. I was even doing some figure eights with the Hyundai, burning some rubber, and getting out there like those people do with the Mustangs, except it's not a Mustang, so it didn't crash. So, but yeah. Why do all Mustangs crash? I get to start wheelbarrowing some sand clay into my front yard to work my Pro Moto MX track. Oh, you're going to wheelbarrow? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I got a tractor. I'm telling you, every time you go on the internet and you got some people doing that racing, if there's a Mustang, get ready. Somebody's about to crash. A 3D printed Unimog body on the SCX6. Dude, man, I'd hate to flip that thing over. But with the 6x6x6 though, that would be pretty nice. That'd be a heck of a print job, dude. 2 yards, not too much. Tractors, man, dude. I was on my tractor today. So, all right, so it's 8:24. It's kind of got slack. So about 6 minutes, we're going to wrap this up so I can check emails, get my printers reloaded, start printing off some more stuff, and get moving on, finish my editing and all that. Jacob Mac William, dude, the Arma Gorgon is absolutely amazing. I am still happy with my 2023 Truck of the Year pick because that was it. Low cost. Man, take this truck, put yourself a brushless system, just some cheap brushless stuff in there. That doesn't matter. Some cheap from Amazon, and go have a blast with it, man. Just go have a blast. It's a tough truck, dude. All right, I need to check that one. Checking for your email. See if it went to my junk folder. Thank you, Andrew. No clue where %4 would be. Man, your email went to my junk folder. Wonder why. Oh, I got a lot of junk emails. I wonder if my bike email is in here somewhere that I got to find. Oh, man. Oh, man. Experience and promote. This is Ann. Experience and promote our new rugged smartphone. No. I could read these emails all the time, man. Hope this email finds you well. My name is Yang from Antenna, a pioneering company specializing in design, manufacturing, and cutting-edge 3D printers. Reach out because we have been avid followers of your captivating YouTube channel. I know they're making stuff up now. Insightful content. Allow me to introduce our latest innovation, the 3D printing solution designed to revolutionize the way people approach 3D printing. Our small yet powerful desktop 3D printer is introduced. Tina 2. Nozzle heating temperature, blah, 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 blah. 3D printing accessible for everybody according to your expertise and passion. Thank you for considering this partnership opportunity. We apologize if we can't provide you with pictures, but this product will look very similar to the Tina 2s that we have made before. I guess they're wanting to send me a new printer or something. Product people reach out to me directly. I don't know. All right, it looks like a desktop printer of some kind. Have any of you guys seen any of those? Yeah, Brett, your email went to my junk folder. John, too, what TB try to make a 3D insert? You got a 2D printer? Well, that's interesting. I don't know if a 2D printer can make an insert, but I just use the Overture 95A, just a normal TPU. Just me. Dude, free stuff. Whose email? Mine. Yeah. It literally went into my junk folder. Yep. RC for life. For account. All right. I made $6 off the Power Hobby referral. Man, most everything that I get here is just a scam. Here is a flagship product. The TikTok Remote is ranked top 1 in the electronics category on Amazon. Influencers who have collaborated with us on this item have earned over $20,000 in revenue. Yeah, I don't believe that. We are impressed by your unique style and believe you have exceptional creativity. No. We would like to invite you to create recommendation video on YouTube for our TikTok Remote. What's a TikTok Remote? TikTok remote control page turner. Hands-free for camera and video recording. I don't need that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got into my junk folder. I start looking at these things. It's just kind of crazy. Let's see if there's anything else good. An air fryer. Peggy from Medea. We've been following your content for a while, and we are having an influencer affiliate program recently. Air fryer is worth $140 regularly on Amazon. I don't need an air fryer. This is crazy. What is this one there? Lee Poot brand has evaluated my channel content, doing a great job, and product just for you. I'm not even clicking these links, and I got an Apple phone. Anyway, all right, I'm done reading all those. I could go on for quite a while. Yeah, I don't want an air fryer. I use a microwave. They're a little soggy, but they're just fine. All right, guys, let's go ahead and finish this up. But yeah, Amir, the vast majority of them, I'd probably say 98% are all scammers. They're all scammers. They want access to this or access to that. And I'm like, ain't no way am I giving them access to anything. Yo, send me $100, send you a box worth $500. You know, Enlightened, since I know you, I actually believe you would get that done. Take me out of junk. I will get to your email here soon, Brett. All right, guys, let's go and finish this up. Catch you guys later. I got to go get all my printers going and start checking some more junk emails, apparently. All right, you guys have a good one and awesome. Catch you guys later. Ask for a picture of driver's license. Not doing yeah. All right, you guys have a good one. Later, man.